What are you up to? Hmm?
He was worried they're going to walk down. They went along the creek there and they was worried they're going to walk down and end up on the highway.
I got this penicillin for her. Try and give him a bit of a boost before lambing, but starting to run low on the supply hay, which have survived well by the look of it. They're a fair bit older. Well, good morning everyone. What is going on? I'm just in the tractor at the moment, as you can see. I got the sprayer on the back. We're just going out to spray a paddock in preparation to put some permanent pasture in, which it's usually we sow it a bit earlier than this, but given the fact that we've actually had a fairly dry couple of weeks, this paddock has finally dried out enough to be able to get onto it. This paddock has been pretty well spray followed for 2 years just about. Just because it's been so wet and we haven't had, it's on the side of a hill up here and it's just had a wet gully running through it the whole time and we haven't been able to get on it. So given the fact that we can get on it now, we decided to put some pasture in. Yeah, if it keeps raining again, you know, we might not get on it for another year or two. So taking the opportunity while we can. We've had a heap of sheep on there and it's bare as, and so I've just got a bit of Roundup and a bit of wetter on which should knock it over fairly well. Now it's also, I would nearly say, have a look at this. I'm not your mother. He was fast asleep, that lamb. Now he's all confused. We're marking them tomorrow, Wednesday by the way. They are getting big. I've just got back from the UK not long ago, so we're sort of waiting for that. But yeah, that's what we're on at the moment. The wicked sunrise this morning, as you would have seen. We're just about finished lambing all of our crossbreds at home here, so that's what I was checking this morning. Some good lambs in this paddock. These are all studs, these ones singles, so they should be fairly big lambs. They'll be fun to lift on Wednesday. Here's the camels. Hey girls, what's happening? You're going to come straight through this gate, aren't you? Well, I guess there's no problem with you doing that, is there? What do you reckon? Hey? What have you been doing? Hmm? No, I don't have lucerne for you. Hey? What are you up to? Hmm? As soon as you open a gate, they're straight through it. Any opportunity, they'll run from the other side of the paddock. Get through it. Well, I guess you can go in there. Go on then. Right, just finished that paddock. It's about, what is it, 5:15 now. Or just after 5. But Dad just got a call saying there's cattle on a neighbouring property. So they've gone through a floodgate, which I've been meaning to fix. And then the fence between that and the creek, once they get in the creek, they can sort of go anywhere. The other side of the neighbour's fence on the other side of the creek is almost non-existent. So just got to go home and sort them out now, although Dad he was in Canberra, so he was just on his way home when he rang me. But I still had 500 litres left on, so I still had a bit to go, but he'll probably beat me home and we'll go down and sort them out, I guess. Might be dark by the time we get there, but that's the way it is. There's some good lambs in here. Gave the stud ewes this year a long-acting needle, like a Sidectin long-acting drench, as well as the primer, obviously, and they're doing a lot better, I reckon, because they haven't had any special treatment, but they're looking really well. Let's lengthen that lamb. But in saying that, I'm showing you that these are the singles, so they should be big and healthy. They're going to be fun to lift up. Lucky it won't be me. As you can see, there's a few through the fence there, mainly calves. The buggers, they're on the loose in here, which is just starting to kick off this week by the look of it. I saw it as soon as I got home, which was a week ago. And yeah, it's certainly grown in the past week. It's surprisingly warm. Don't know what that means, whether that means we're going to be in for a hot summer or not, I'm not sure. But just like the sun's gone down, usually, so I mean, it's only the start of August, usually I guess it just gets freezing as soon as that sun gone, but I'm comfortably walking around in a shirt still. A bit different. Mind you, it's sort of weird because I was overseas in July, which is, yeah, there's a few here through the fence here.
Yeah, we chased them. They went up his road. They're going to walk down. They went along the creek there, and they was worried they're going to walk down and end up on the highway. We'll have a look at that floodgate. We'll have to come and fix all the boys, maybe leave them in the loose and come back and fix that floodgate in the morning.
Yeah, fence is pulled up there. I'll tie down. Let's come off the tie down. Yeah. Actually, I've got a hammer on my ute. Got him back in there, paddock, Carla. Let's go fix this fence quickly. Sit, that'll do. Sit. I'll see you in the morning because you can't see much at all anymore. Morning. Half an inch of rain overnight. Just out checking the spring drop lambs this morning. A few lambs born overnight by the look of it. And I bought some lick out with me too, just to chuck in the trough here. See if they've actually got to see if they've actually been eating the old stuff. They might not have. Ooh, there's a fox there. New freshies. I couldn't get that fox. I wasn't quick enough. I checked their trough, but they've still got just this, like we're giving them a pre-lamb lick, so just a few minerals and things, try and give them a bit of a boost before lambing, but they haven't finished it off, so I'm not going to fill it up. It has got a little roof over it and it's meant to be waterproof, but no point filling up while it's raining. They're actually talking a bit of rain this week, I think, so we certainly weren't meant to be getting 11 mils today. No. Hey, don't slip. Get bogged. Hey, what are you doing? Units. See A few merino lambs in this mob. These are some new ewes we bought. Bundilla Station, or Rugby Station, Bundilla Bloodlines. So they seem to be, they're quite a large frame merino, a bit stronger than what we're probably used to, which is good. Right, so if you remember last night when we pushed the cattle back through here, you can see what's happened. I'd say, yeah, I'd say it's the roos have been pushing under this and just lifted these posts out of the ground. So I've got a couple more. I can probably put a couple more in here to tie them down a bit. That should stop them. And Dad fixed the other end of the floodgate in this paddock too up there so last night, so they shouldn't get in here anyway, but we'll fix it up a bit better than what it was. Might keep a few woolies out and a few cattle. I'll keep here, Carly. Fairly steep bank on the other side there. No, never in doubt. Next job, just got someone coming to grab a couple of bars of lucerne hay. Starting to run low on the supply of hay, but that's alright, that's how it should be this time of year. Still got quite a bit of pasture left and that'll go. Sort of a few local clients that, you know, will just keep taking that consistently, so not too worried about that. But yeah, the lucerne has disappeared pretty quickly the past 2 months really, as everyone get towards the middle and end of winter. You can see even the last couple of days, like when I got home, it was very wintry look, like all the grass had sort of died off from the being frostbitten, and yeah, it's just this past few days just absolutely kicked. It's starting to look green again, which is good and bad. Might be a bit of a worry. There might be still some cold weather left yet to come. I don't know, but it's just a bit strange that it's heating up this early. Like it's proper warm. Yeah, I nearly could be wearing shorts, to be honest. I should be. I hate pants. I got this penicillin for her. Right, as you can see, Dad pulled a dead lamb out of this ewe yesterday, and then he thought she was right, and then this morning found her on her side, not being able to get up. So I'm just going to give her a few mils of penicillin. But she's looks promising. She's standing up. She's had a couple of litres of water. Carly, I wouldn't. I think she might be alright. You can see she was lying on this side, so not real fun. She's drinking and she's standing up like that, so that's a very good sign so far. Crossbreds are a bit better than the merinos. The merinos tend to, well, not want to live, basically. Crossbreds are a bit more resilient than them. Have a go at this for a work dog. Hey? Just coming out looking at lambing ewes, and we've got another set of triplets here. There's been a few this year. I don't know what that's from. Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe they had a good joining, which yeah, we had a fairly good percentage. Usually the scanner, we just scan for twins and singles because usually there's not many triplets at all. But this year, I don't know, something in the water. As we've produced a lot more triplets than we usually do for some reason. So whether that's ewes in good condition at joining or not, I don't know. But it's, I mean, to be honest, and I have talked about this before, I mean, we probably don't want triplets really. They're too much. They're too much for the ewes to handle. And since we're not, there's another set of triplets up ahead of me here. which have survived well by the look of it. They're a fair bit older. It's just too much for the ewe to handle when you're lambing outside like we are, if that makes sense, because we're not lambing indoors. We don't have, if we're getting 10, 15 ewes out of 100 that have triplets, that's a lot more work that we've got to try and, you know, really we should be taking these home, and because the likelihood of them surviving is a lot lower, because it's just too much for ewes to handle with foxes. I'm talking about. I actually came out here last night and had a bit of a look around. Dad just bought a new scope, a night vision type scope for this gun, and I'll actually chuck a bit of footage on that I took on my phone of it. It's and works pretty well, like, to be honest. I think it was about $2,000, I think. So I just came out with the spotlight and had a look around, and then when I saw something, just turned the spotlight off and used the gun then, and it seemed to work pretty well. So just mustering some ewes and lambs tomorrow. We're marking. Push them up, Carla. Here, Carly, here, go back. Way back. Way back. Good girl. Just getting them back in the yards. I've got the GoPro, so I'm recording on the phone. If it sounds and looks a bit different, apologies. Push them up. To me, Carly, to me. To me. Good girl. Push him up. Push him up, good girl. Push him up, Carla. Push him up. Good girl. These two at the back here lost their mum, that's why they're a bit. How you going? Sit. Anyway guys, I'm just on my way home now. Yeah, as I said, we're marking lambs tomorrow, so as you just saw, I've got the sheep just a bit closer just so it's easier to get them in the morning. I've got to go get another mob as well. I hope you enjoyed it, and get your hats in the description, and thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Alrighty, see ya, bye.